Hello, everyone. This is me, Crysthal, again, and we are just about to begin this beautiful project in Finland, in the city of Kuhmoinen, Kuhtuu, down there in Europe. And right now, we are with this amazing musician that is called Rainer, and he is just in the crib of the music. He's in the city of Vienna in Austria. How are you? How are you down there, dear Rainer?
Hi, I'm fine. Everything's quite nice in Vienna. Summertime, nice weather, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to travel to Kuhmoinen next week and have a party there.
Have a nice party and have a lot of music and have a lot of different people and cultures that we are going to be together with this amazing project called We Are One. Tell us a little bit about your music. Tell us a little bit about you. Um, if you can first of all introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Rainer Wagner. I'm from Austria. I'm actually living close to Vienna. I'm doing music since I'm 16. I had my first band as a teenager. Actually, I started playing the guitar, but then there was like a vote in the band who is going to sing because all the others were afraid to sing, and I was not quick enough to say no, so I had to sing. And yeah, this is sometimes, it's a fate. Um,
Yeah, this is a musician life.
and yeah, I was playing bands since I was 16. Um, some cover bands, some bands with original music. And then after some time, I I mean, when you grow up and then you think about, okay, what am I going to do with my life? I had feeling I had to develop my voice if I wanted to be a professional artist. If I want to work on a daily basis with my voice, I had to do something about this. And I went to Copenhagen to study in Copenhagen at Complete Vocal Institute. And that's also where the connection then with Finland and this festival comes from later
Okay.
on. And at the moment, I have a project that's called Wagner the Band. That's my original music. It's a mixture of rock, soul, funk, little bit pop. So like all the things that I love. I'm really a fan of a lot of music. I grew up with Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix, and later I was listening a lot to Prince. So it's like this mixture of all these things that I heard in my youth. And I try to combine this and make it my own. Yeah.
Your own style and your own music, and sounds to be very interesting. And if you will describe your music as a fruit or vegetable or drink or animal, what would you describe your music like? That was a hard one.
Ooh, yeah. Fruit. Oh my God, that's really hard. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, as an animal, maybe it's easier.
Tell
Actually,
me
I
some of them. How do you describe your music if it were an animal or music or I mean or a fruit, or how did you describe your music with nature?
actually I have some weeks ago, I was working on a mascot for my band, and I really love fantasy stories. I mean, like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. And one creature that I like very much is the manticore. It's this mythical creature that's a combination of like a lion and a dragon and a scorpion. So it's like
Oh.
actually three animals in one. And sometimes it feels a little bit like this with my music, because I cannot decide, you know, like, okay, I'm just doing rock music or just funk music. I always have to like play around with different styles, and so I would go with a manticore, with a mythical monster creature, kind of.
But that is very interesting that you're saying that is a mixture. Your music is a mixture, as you said before, with pop, rock, and sound, soul. But when you are saying that the animal that you describe with is a mixture between a lion or a scorpion, that seems to be that your music is very powerful, because you have that in mind, that is powerful and is very going on. And
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love performers, or I look up to performers like Freddie Mercury and Prince and David Bowie, or Lenny Kravitz, you know, like powerful performers, rock artists. And I think I that's also what I'm working towards, you know, to get better, to be a better performer, to give a lot of energy on stage. And maybe that's why I choose this kind of animals instead of, I don't know, a fish or something.
or
Um,
a cat.
well,
Well,
yeah.
lion is a very big cat and is very, very powerful. But you are saying as well that you follow people like Freddie Mercury. What do you like the most about him and his music? Because we learned from his music there is very intelligent music. I describe the Freddie Mercury's and the Queen music as a very intelligent kind of music. And how did you describe it for yourself?
Yeah, I would say one thing that I admire the most about Freddie Mercury is that he was kind of fearless. That he did things where everyone else would be like, no, you cannot do this, or that cannot be done, or that should not be done, and he just did it, you know. And also Sean, so style-wise, I mean, they started like almost a metal band, and in the end, they were like a kind of the biggest pop rock band in the world. And they played jazz, they played classical, they played everything. They were so good in their musicianship, and so fearless in trying out stuff. And this is just, I think, what inspires me about them, to be not to say, okay, I can do whatever I want to. There is not a no one can tell me you cannot do this or you should not do this, you know, in art. Just do whatever you want, and
Right.
enjoy yourself, you know. And
Yeah, and you're describing it just fine, because that comes to another question. Talking about your music, what inspires you to do this kind of music that you already described it as a very important mix of styles? But how did you describe your music?
how I would describe my music.
Yeah, comparing with the things that we are been talking about.
Mm, yeah, I mean, you have, of course, you have this groovy, funky um, feel to it. I love that. I also admire bands like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's always you can always dance to it in a way what they are doing. Um, I love good lyrics. I love to play around with lyrics to maybe don't to try to say things in a different way, in a more complex way, maybe. I don't know. Um, I I mean, one of my favorite songs is A Whiter Shade of Pale from Procol Harum, you know, and this is just don't really say something, but it says
Okay.
something, you know. So yeah, it's actually it's very hard to just talk about music sometimes.
Yeah, that's why we need to talk about it, because we are getting to know each other and getting to know with the music that we are going to be playing in We Are One. And talking about We Are One, what is your expectation? Are you excited to be down there in Kuhmoinen?
Yes, I mean, just can't wait to go there. I mean, of course, because I will play there and I love to play. I love to go on stage and play for people. That's one thing. The other thing is I have never been to Finland, so I just love to travel and see new places. And what I saw from the pictures from Kuhmoinen, it seems to be very lovely and really sweet there. And last but not least, the people, to meet all these people from all the world and to get to know each other, to network, to maybe plan, to do, I don't know, whatever, you know.
Probably a next inspiration for your next song.
For sure, yeah. This will happen for sure that I get inspiration for songs. I'm also, you know, very looking forward to maybe find people from other countries that want to make collaborations, maybe. And you say, okay, let's record a song together, or let's work together on something. Or I don't know, come to another country, play a gig, and you come to my country, play a gig. Whatever happens, and this, I think, this is so powerful. And yeah, I mean, also this message, this "We are one," which I mean, maybe to some people it sounds a little bit cheesy, but the whole festival was actually created during the Corona times when everything stopped, and especially the musicians, they really had a very bad time because their daily bread is to go out and to play, and we were not allowed to play. We couldn't play, and then Sake came and had the idea to make a monthly We Are One concert where people from all over the world are playing, and you could just see how everyone who was participating in this was like really loving it and open and out of this idea from one person who had a really positive and good thought, this festival was created, and this, I think this is such a powerful message that in a very bad time when everything seems to be bad and everyone is like, oh my God, what will happen, blah blah blah, there can always be someone, or you can always have the choice to say, okay, I'm going for the positive. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to create something, despite all the problems that might be there. And this is, I think, the most beautiful thing about this festival, how it came to be.
Yeah, as you are saying, this idea to came all together when the coronavirus was going on. That was a little spark to get in touch and to get into action, and was as well lighting the candle to can bring together hope and music. And as you're saying, the corona was for all the world. We were all closed in our houses, and we were like happening a very bad time for many people. But when we came together with this festival, with this one, we are one music project, and we started doing something together from all over the world, because I remember that we had people from India or from Africa or from Vienna or from Germany or from the US. And we said that that's why this name is very important, the name of We Are One, because we are only one humankind around the world that having a bad time that moment, and now we are lighting the candle to do better things.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
And what do you want to get after being performing in Kuhmoinen? What is your expectation to do there and to bring out from where We Are One festival in Kuhmoinen?
Actually, I try to not have so big expectations anymore, because as a musician, um, it can get quite hard sometimes, because I mean, you're doing your things, you try to make music, you try to put it out. And with the world today, with social media and all this stuff, I mean, there's always someone who has more followers and always someone who has more success. And if you put your expectations too high, sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself. So I'm like, if for instance, if I'm releasing music or I'm playing a gig, I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing my best. Of course, I make advertisement and I tell people about it, but I'm not like, oh my God, and I want to be now famous after, I don't know, one week, or I want to have, I want to be a millionaire in 2 months or something, because this puts so much pressure on yourself. And
You just need to flow, yeah, and
so
need to get
my
the energy
plans.
that you're doing in the very right moment.
Exactly. It's just like try to do the best in the moment. Of course, there is one thought in the future somehow, as we are also thinking about the past. But just try to be in the moment. Try to make the best now, and that's what I think about the festival. I just look forward to go there to connect with all these people. I don't know what will happen. Like, you never know exactly what will happen if you go on a stage. And I also think if you plan it too much, then it's not good, because then you take away the this yeah, kind of
You can get frustrated.
yeah, it's just like it has to happen, that there has to be a certain um, thing that you don't know what will happen, because then it's more exciting and it's more free. Yeah.
What would you like to do to say to people who wants to come to the festival down there? in Kuhmoinen?
I would say just come, have a nice party with us. It will be there will be so much great music because I know some of the people that will come there, and I mean it's a one of a kind festival. I'm not sure if something like this it's very unique what is happening there. So I wouldn't miss the chance to go there and see what's happening. And also, I mean, it's the pilot festival. It's the first time that we do this. And I think I'm very positive that there will be a next one. And so it's also for the people out there, you know, you can also help that there will be a next one if you come around and have fun with us and yeah, just experience the whole thing.
That's the point. Let's experience the whole point. Let's experience the festival. Let's experience the music, and let's experience the right moment, as you said before. And now, to wrap up this interview, where do the people can listen to your music? Where they can find your music?
Yeah, of course, they find it on all the platforms. My artist name is Wagner the Band. So they can just go to wagnertheband.com, or they find me on Spotify, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah.
Okay, everybody goes and look for the Wagner the band or the band?
The band.
The band, Wagner the band.
Band.
In Spanish, would it be Wagner la banda?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for this interview, dear Rainer. See you soon. See you in more or less a week down there in Finland and in Kuhmoinen. And have a nice evening down there. Good morning from Mexico. And thank you very much to all of you who watch this interview. And we are looking forward to see you soon, very soon.
Thank you for the interview. It was my pleasure and a privilege, and I'm looking forward to see you in 1 week in Finland.
Yes, we're going to be there. Thank you very much, you all. See you in Kuhmoinen, Finland. Soon, very soon.